Hey, beautiful Vibe Tribe family. We're going to do a random relationship reading. And of course, it's between Sagittarius and Scorpio, as it is in the title. Either way, we're going to tap into this relationship. I don't know whether Scorpio or Sagittarius is the feminine or the masculine, so I'm just going to read it into the energy that it is and speak about it as the energy that it is. So if you know that you are the Scorpio with the Sagittarius, just know I will talk for you in a sense of knowing what you're going through and what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're desiring, and how it's all corresponding with the energy of Sagittarius, and vice versa for those of you that are Sagittarius watching. Either way, we have Sagittarius on this side over here, so the furthest side away from the phone, and Scorpio's at closer viewpoint over here, by the way. But we are going to see where the energy lies between the two. Thank you, God, Spirit, Universe, for showing up today for this energy read for the relationship. We have out here Scorpio and Sagittarius. It is very random. I only grab randoms. I don't ever, unless somebody wants me to do a specific one, I only do random. So if you guys like have a suggestion, the thing is like if you're already here, you know what this is, and this is it for you. You know what I mean? So you're probably like, no, I don't need anything. So that's what I assume most of the time. Either way, I'm not trying to make an ASS out of either you or me, but that's just me assuming that specifically. Okay. We have two specific energies. As I told you, I will be tapping into your feelings, your thoughts, and your desires. Okay. I love that. Sagittarius is a very dreamy energy over here. Okay, very cosmic soul we got going on a Sagittarius side. Let's talk Scorpios real quick before I start getting really into it. You guys can see it's all laid out though. Okay, we have numbers 3 and 6 and 8, 7, and 5. Okay, interesting. Scorpio's on a whole different level right now. There is consciousness energy. Oh, too far over there. Anyways, consciousness between the two of you going on the top right there. Okay, interesting. The feeling that Sagittarius has is like the experience of life, doing anything and everything to experience every little moment that they're meant to experience, for the lessons, for the growth, for the ability to ascend, for the ability to access new things and even old things, historical things within like billions of years, within all of the cosmos and all of the things. Just a very cosmic soul. Like I said, they're very adventurous. They definitely have an old soul about them. Sagittarius is very receptive with this energy of their thought. They are able to pick up on people's energy like that. Like I don't know. I don't think I've ever picked up on someone that's that easy to read people that quickly. I mean, sometimes we get a vibe, right? We get a vibe, and then it starts to give us these certain it unlocks certain situations from the past that are kind of like familiarizing with situations, whether you had people. It takes a minute to just kind of like process the vibe and understand and familiarize with certain situations, certain people from the past, the vibes that we got from those people, and it starts like decoding everything, right? But this Sagittarius just like walks in the room and immediately has the whole sensation, like the whole person, they just read that person like a book, like that, like easy. So I don't know if it's a fast reading Sagittarius, like they can read books, like books on books on books, books on books on books, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody who is a very big dreamer, because got the dream here, they are fantasizing about living the dream and experiencing it and being receptive to every little emotion and every little even thought. There's ideas that this Sagittarius gets inspired by, even through sadness, even through anger, even through specific things, and seeing other people. Maybe there is something specific about this Sagittarius having I'm gonna say Pisces moon, or even a Pisces Capricorn placement. I don't know, but I'm getting like this very aloof energy, and especially when it comes to how people are responsible, how people can overcome obstacles, if they can do it in a way that's inspiring, or if they do it in a way that's just like they had no other choice but to survive, you know what I mean? And then they use that story of survival to inspire others. Like there's just something about Sagittarius really enjoying people that talk about their experiences and tell everybody about all the openness and vulnerability of the situation, of the story, like all the details. Sagittarius is one of those, like, tell me everything. Tell me. You know what I mean? So maybe that's something that Sagittarius is trying to tell Scorpio. Like, I want to know everything. You need to tell me everything. But like Scorpio's energy over here, I'm sorry, but they're going through it right now. They feel very plain. They feel very original in a sense of just like there's nothing fancy about them. I'm kind of getting that feeling where Scorpio is like, like people are heroes when they're like an actual hero, but they don't know that they're the hero, but they're being told that they're the hero, and they're like, no, 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 no. Or like a savior, like you're like, no, 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 no. I am not, no, 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 there's no way, like that's not me. I can't be that kind of thing. Okay, that's definitely this energy right here. It's like Scorpio is way too. They have morals, they're humble, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be like, yeah, I'm better than other people. No, they don't think like that. They don't believe that at all. But this is actually a very special Scorpio we're talking to, in the sense they could be very epically, evolutionary, yeah, epically evolutionary. Like, this is one of those Scorpios. But yes, the energy is definitely prime in that sense. There's ordinariness in the way that Scorpio's feeling, and you know what number that is, right? Eighth house energy, Scorpio. So just in that sense of ordinary, it's ordinary for me to have deaths and rebirths in life. I'm constantly going through the shifts. I'm constantly going through the transitions. I'm constantly growing and transforming, and I'm constantly going into the cocoon and having those phases and whatnot. And it's like a Scorpio who just believes this is just ordinary, this is normal, this is just me doing my thing, this is just it. Okay, where their thoughts are at, there's politics. So it's like a program sense to not ever really have them believe that they are actually an epic evolutionary individual. You know what I mean? So the politics has definitely got to them in their thought process. So there is those negative mindsets that actually hold them back as a limiting belief pattern, that make them not really believe that they're very special or unique and actually could do something and to add value to the earth and whatnot. I feel like Sagittarius and Scorpio, you guys are together for a reason, because Scorpio, you're about to be awakening to a whole different world that you may have known was possible, especially if you were a child. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see the Six of Cups come out in this reading, because yeah, I definitely feel that energy of like childhood. You were very imaginative. There were so many things you did. You could have saved somebody, a couple people, or even other children. There was just situations you were in, and you know what? You didn't get the recognition you truly deserved, and everybody just said that's what everybody would have done. So that's what made you feel like I would have done what anybody would have done. You know what I mean? But there's actually something real special about the way that you go about it. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing. And that energy, there's a desire, but the desire is not to end something. Totality is in the reversal. Number 5 and number 7 are here too. Like, I don't want to end something. In that sense of 5, fifth house energy, the sun, Leo energy. I don't know if you guys can see the line over there. You see him? That's my son's blanket. Anyway, with that energy of not having enough confidence or something, not really believing in themselves enough to the point of really having that confidence to know that they're actually doing things to be providing value to the earth, to help other people see ways that they can heal that they didn't know before, that they didn't see before. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that aren't actually like that, who wouldn't actually do the things you would do. Maybe that's something you never got to know or never got to really, have told to you, in a sense. Because honestly, if you were out there saving people, there's other people out there that I know for a fact that probably would have just missed the whole thing and weren't paying attention, whatever it may be. Like someone's drowning. Oh my goodness, you run to go save them. Nobody was paying attention, and how many people were there? You know what I mean? So no, obviously not everybody would have done it in that sense, right? Especially maybe there was someone who looked and they didn't do anything, and they just, because they didn't want to be bothered with it. That kind of stuff, right? People are crazy like that, and I want Scorpio to also see how special they are to do those things, to put their lives in danger, to do something else for someone else, to save their life, to help them, to provide for them in some sense, in some form, to support them, right? Support goes in so many ways. You don't have to support someone financially. You can support someone emotionally, mentally, even physically, right? If someone's sick, what do? You help them physically. Like, yeah, I'll get you some soup, and I'll get you some 7-Up or some ginger ale. You know what I mean? Like, just the simple stuff that you think everybody would do, but you know what? It's actually a very rare individual to do those things. I mean, that's the common knowledge of knowing that you should know that you should do it. But not everybody goes with that common knowledge, and they lack the common sense. So there's something about the Scorpios very amazing. And I do see that that's energy that Sagittarius is trying to bring out. So they do have a dream, a loving dream with something to maybe see Scorpio break free from that limiting belief pattern that they are actually something special. I'm gonna get a message from Sagittarius to Scorpio. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, watch your thoughts too, because when you're thinking this, I'm original and I'm this is what everybody would do, you need to know that your originality is the beauty, is the authenticity. That one is the optimism in you, the eccentricity in you, the uniqueness. Okay, we're Sagittarius, ready, set, go is what Scorpio says to Sagittarius. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. See, the heart's desire is the dream for Sagittarius. Scorpio really wants them to do that. They actually inside know that this is exactly how they're going to get it, being very playful. And that energy is giving me more like a childlike, wanting to ride a whale, mermaid type vibes, imaginary. Right? We love it. We love the imagination. Imagination is a beautiful thing. Albert Einstein will tell you that imagination is more important than knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And on the bottom is alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So y'all better realize some things in this beautiful relationship y'all have right now. Together you have come to have the Midas touch as a power couple unit type feeling. There's a high electrical vibe coming from you guys. So let's see what we get a little bit more in the depths for Sagittarius. 4 coins in the reverse. Their feelings, experiencing letting go of old, shedding the old skin. Well, that's an amazing thing, right? Letting it go. All the things from the past, yep. They experienced what they needed to so well that they're easily detaching from the things because they knew that at the moment that's what they needed. They got through it. They felt the things they needed to feel so that they could heal, so that they could understand what their emotions were trying to teach them. And now they're ready for more. They're ready for more experience. Okay, so that's exactly why they're feeling more experience, more experience. I'm hungry for experience. That's the feeling of Sagittarius. Capricorn is Chinese Xerox too, by the way. Let's see where their receptivity. Page of Swords, very receptive, mentally inquisitive. That's exactly where they are in their mentality. They're smart, they're knowledgeable, they pick up on things super easy. I swear, they can see when someone's being malicious. They can see when someone's sending the evil eye. It's almost like the energy of actually seeing the aura of somebody, an immediate darkness or an immediate beautiful light or even a reflective one. That's probably what they see in Scorpio. Sagittarius sees this in Scorpio. They see that beautiful light, that maybe a light that maybe nobody's ever seen, right? Maybe even Sagittarius knows that this is a unique Scorpio because this is a energy that's never been felt before, that they can't even familiarize with anybody along their pattern of life. They've never experienced this kind of energy before, and there's just something about it. And I know for a fact this is the reason why, because Scorpio, you're about to break free with the Sagittarius. They're going to help you. Sagittarius is all about freedom, okay? They really are. They really will protect you, and they will read your rights for you. You know what I'm saying? They'll be standing right there with anything that you're going through. They're not going to be like some regular girlfriend or boyfriend or friend or whatever. They're going to be there. They're going to be a ride or die, You have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Today is actually a Libra moon energy. So that could be specific. Gemini would be the energy of the opposite of Sagittarius, but that's exactly where I feel like where people challenge themselves. There's been a lot of challenging from mind and heart when Sagittarius has been young to now. They've done a lot of that, but they've also had to be alone in a lot of it. But that's why it makes them so curious to see how other people challenge themselves, and that's probably why it's so easy to see and read people, because they already immediately know and can identify who it is that's being challenging towards themselves. So if somebody's being challenging to other people, that they're definitely harsh towards themselves. They judge themselves, they whatever, you know what I mean? If somebody has something harsh to say, they usually are harsh to themselves. So there's this feeling of Sagittarius picking up on that faster than most individuals would be able to do. Then Libra's Chinese your dog, Gemini is Chinese your horse, Aquarius is Chinese your tiger, Oh, let me get it. But very quick-witted energy, strong willpower, super independent mindset. Okay, let's see the dream. The Knight of Swords, taking so much action. Perception is big. So many observations of how they put this dream into corresponding with their alignment, with their manifestations. Like all the things are starting to really piece together the puzzle for the Sagittarius and what they desire. And that's actually all they have to do is just get the Scorpio to start to believe as well. I feel like that's like the finishing touches to the situation. Taurus and Gemini again with the Knight of Swords. So there's actually a sense of Sagittarius has been challenged to get this manifestation right and correct and saying all the right things, knowing that when you say something to someone, it's what you need to tell yourself, watching your thoughts, exactly what the energy of the Sagittarius has also been trying to do and tell themselves. As if they're trying to give you advice, they're probably also taking that advice in their own life in some way. Okay, so therefore, like, I definitely feel this. This is huge. They're really ready for some action, some direct communication. Let's talk about ideas. Let's talk about plans. Let's make goals. Like, let's be determined together. Let's motivate each other. Let's find the ambition in each other. Like, let's get it out of each other. That kind of thing. Okay, let's talk about Scorpio's energy ordinariness. You got the 8 of coins. Yeah, just a hard worker. I know what I have to do. It's just everybody would do it type of feeling, right? I work hard. I know I'm gonna get my results. So it's not like Scorpio has a really totally negative mindset in the sense of like they don't believe that they won't get the things that they work hard for, because that's not true. They know that they're gonna get rewarded for these things. So that's a good part and a good start, because that's a beautiful knowing that, just knowing in that way of you do what you do and you put out and the duty is fulfilled, and what you get back is, you deserve that, right? But there's more to it than that. Like Sagittarius definitely knows that Scorpio is worth more than what they're receiving. Scorpio doesn't want to see it like that, like I said, because it's all about that humble thing. Can't be more than someone else, and we all get that. There's a really good energy for sure. It's like peers, just knowing in that way, just like I know, like, everybody, not all life is fair. Sometimes things not go my way. Sometimes I order food and it doesn't always come back the way that I asked for it, or whatever maybe, but it's fine. And Sagittarius is like, no, it's not fine. You're gonna definitely take that plate right back, and you're gonna do exactly what Scorpio said. Sagittarius is definitely gonna try to make Scorpio feel as special as possible. 8 of coins of Virgo's energy. So during Virgo season, most definitely lots of things are happening. Let's see what this politics is all about. Okay, Death in the reverse, 2 of wands in reverse. Scorpio and Aries. Chinese your dragon. Chinese your rooster and snake with the Taurus and the Virgo. Oh, Scorpio's energies. There's just been some things about restrictions and doubt. Doubt has definitely overcome the mind of Scorpio in that sense of maybe what they did desire and want to take action towards with the 2 wands in the reverse. It's like been restricted to do so, but always anticipating and like have that deep wonder in their mind about what if I did that, but there's always that fear of change. There was always that delaying of the inevitable. There was always that, I don't know if I could handle moving forward from this whatever, you know what I mean? What if I do get out of control? If I do all of a sudden have confidence in myself, and then all of a sudden I'm an egotistical, a-hole, whatever. And that's not something you want to step out and start to be like, right? But that it's a programming. That's what this is, holding you back. Somebody with this politics, somebody hid behind a mask because they were fearful, so they rubbed off on Scorpio here, and made them feel like they could never truly pursue their true vision and what they desired, what would make them fulfilled, happy. You know what I mean? They just live this ordinary life. And it's actually not really to their own original ability that they could, because their originalness is their most important part of their factor, but they can't even see that part. Them being fully in tune and almost like interlocked on passion and desire and striving towards the goal of fulfillment, achievement, happiness, security, stability, in the way that Scorpio once upon a time did see it, but then was convinced in a different light. Somebody painted over Scorpio's picture. Somebody literally painted over Scorpio's picture to enhance on their own ways of seeing it for Scorpio. So it's almost like Scorpio allowed someone else to take God's hand, take the paintbrush from God's hand specifically, and start painting their life for them. That kind of feeling. So this is like a definite programming, you know, we all have them. Lots of us deal with a lot of these things on the daily, whether we want to admit it or not. It really doesn't matter. I'm a human being, and I'm also an intergalactic being, you know, so there's a lot of things that I can also familiarize with. Like, I definitely know that I've found myself in some programs before where I kind of figured that I had to break it out, you know, like, this is not me, this is not what I need to deal with specifically. I know I need to break this. Like, you know, you finally get fed up and tired enough to the point where you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You won't act like that anymore. You won't say the things that you were saying before. You'll just start changing it and transforming it and transmuting these energies into something more beautiful. All right, let's see. The Seven of Cups. There's so many options and desires, pickings and choosings that Scorpio is wanting to have in their life. And there's the Seven of Cups. So I remember I said that something about the Six of Cups. Well, the Seven of Cups is very close to the Six of Cups in the sense there's still that wanting of wish fulfillment, and there is a fantasy, and there is a daydream in there. That's what Sagittarius is about to help Scorpio with. They desire to help the Scorpio find their dream come true. That's what I got for y'all. It's gonna what is this? Mystic Love Oracle energy. Legal matters and disputes could be specifically happening here. Y'all been dealing with some toxic karmic relationship individuals. That could also come from programming. Let's see, also call, hearing from them. Y'all could be calling each other soon or hearing from each other very soon. One more. One more. Yeah, something about an ex-lover or an old spark. Maybe that's who's going to try to call. Very toxic energy too here, but either way, there's a lot of healing to do. There's also mind on the money in the future. Goals. Knight of Swords, all about them goals and achievements. Okay, a few messages. We are becoming whole together through our divine union and journey. My heart won't give up on you. Thyme and rosemary. Thyme fights acne, bronchitis, bronchial catarrh, whooping cough, sore throat, lowering blood pressure, fights viral pathogens that cause infection. Rosemary increases concentration and memory and relief of stress. Improving eye health, regulating liver function, and lowering the risk of asthma. And then also we have very soon. So about very soon. I hope this helped you guys in any way it can. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day.